What DTs do you like in the second round? Tommy Adewale, I think first round is overblown for him. I think in the end, no one's going to take him that high because he's not a true edge.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Kancey, but Kancey seems to have more juice right now around the league, so we'll see. Honestly, I still have Lucas Van Ness as a defensive tackle. I'm just saying. He's going to go in the first round. I'm just saying, like, I like him better there. Who do you have?
Dexter. I got Ika. Brissy, I think, should be a second-round pick, but he's going to go in the first round for no reason. For no reason. I'll tell you guys. I'm not going to tell you because I finished my grade on him last night, but this dude does not belong in the first round. Does not belong in the first round, period. There's one defense tackle that has a first-round grade. There's one. Yep. That's it. Yep. There is no other one. Also, Mazi Smith. I think Mazi Smith is going to go in the second round, and he would be a nice fit in Kansas City.
Yeah, he can do that. I think I've seen some decent stuff from Zach Pickens. He's more of a 3-, 4th round kind of guy. Carl Brooks is another undersized. This is the draft of the undersized D tackles.
Right.
So I think he's really one. I think the Texas guys will be probably both round 3 in Moro Jomo and Keandre Coburn. Who else? I think we all forget about Colby Wooden because I think he also plays out of position. There's just something that goes on. And then Jonah Tavai will be my 7th round sleeper. Dan's battery agrees, so he said goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
Who is the best running back in the draft? It's Bijan. It's not particularly close. I know no one that has even Jameer over him. Last question, and we'll wrap it up for the night before everything goes south. Can you convince me that Zay Flowers and Kadarius Toney are the same receiver? Zay, from the film that I've seen, Zay runs more attacking routes, whereas I always felt that Kadarius was more of a distraction gadget toy in Florida's offense.
Kadarius is a much better athlete, in my opinion. I don't believe that Zay Flowers is a very great athlete. I think he's maybe he's better short area. Maybe. I think Kadarius is from everything that I've seen about Kadarius Toney, he's just a much better athlete, and he's a better attacker of the football. I know that people think Zay Flowers can do that. I disagree. I think he has concentration drops. I think he has bad catch technique at times as well. I know he does attack the football at times, but everyone at times does it. But I think Kadarius has always done it. And so I just think he's a better athlete.
I'm with you. I won't argue. Now, Jahmyr Gibbs, I think, by the way, I see Steven's comment in there. Jahmyr is a great back. He reminds me, and I hate to put it out there, but he reminds me of Jamal. It's just the truth. Jamal Charles is in a bigger body.
He might be the closest thing that we've seen in a draft come out since Jamal Charles, and it doesn't get talked about enough because Bijan's in this draft. If I'm being very honest, that's exactly what it is. Jahmyr Gibbs, and people want to talk about how Jahmyr wouldn't be the best running back in some of these draft classes. Oh, yes, he absolutely would. He absolutely would.
Both those guys would be above both the running backs that went early last year, easily.
He would have been the first round. He would have been the first running back taken last year. Jahmyr would have been. He absolutely would have. He probably would have been the first when Clyde was taken too, because the Chiefs probably would have valued that over Clyde Edwards-Helaire. If we're being very honest. So, yeah. I know Jonathan Taylor was the best running back to come out of that draft class, but Clyde was the first running back drafted. And I think the Chiefs would have valued that speed and that agility and that pass catching from Jahmyr over. So I don't understand any of that nonsense. And he is the closest thing that we've seen, I think, come out since Jamal Charles. So
speed round here. We got one more super chat. We're going to get that. Devontae, yes, I can get you a long sleeve version of the In Harm's Way shirt. I will get that up here. It probably won't be till after the draft, but I'll get it figured.
Love it.
And then info, why did Casey not wait for after the draft for Bell and Bush? They want to get everything squared away so they don't have to go do something in the draft. Honestly, there's not enough cash in that. If they chose to cut them, they don't care about a couple 50 or 100 grand in dead cap. So not a big deal. Steven got that one. Dan, who's your favorite O-lineman at 31?
My favorite would be if Darnell Wright's there. But I think he'll be gone. So I think Anton Harrison is my favorite that I realistically see if they stay at 31.
Okay, cool. I won't argue with any of that.